welcome to another episode of Horror Talks with your hosts, Nathan Psycho.
Adrian Anarchy.
And introducing...
Kevin Undead.
Alright, so, if you're tuning in, we're about to talk about, modern-day horror movies. And so the whole schedule of the episode is we'll talk about our topic of the movies, and then we're going to end the episode with our top 10 favorite horror movies. And, well, let's start. So, our question of the week is modern-day horror dead? And start us off, Adrian Anarchy. Do you think modern-day horror movies dead? Modern-day horror, not modern-day horror movies.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah?
much.
Why?
Like, here's how I view it. In practically every movie that's come out, even plus remakes like Friday the 13th, every movie's been pretty much just sex and gore. That's it. There's no suspense.
It's always kind of been like that if you thought about it. There's always 10 seconds of tits, 3 minutes of...
Well, yeah, like, they overdo it.
Yeah, no, I'll agree.
They overdo it now.
No, they it's like 10 minutes of tits, 2 seconds of someone getting killed,
Like,
and then CGI the blood.
I understand that, because, like, it's kind of like one of the elements to horror.
Yeah.
Like, there's supposed to be, like...
It's got to be a
some
naked
tits.
chick who dies, at least in, like, the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, but, like I said, they overdo it nowadays.
No, yeah.
Like, it's not really scary. Like, Friday the 13th, it was practically like
was
a gory porno. That's it.
That was a snuff film with comedy in it. That's what that was.
And it was hilarious. I mean, the whole... Where Jason dude throw a body at the police car and the dude just screamed like a little bitch.
I remember that scene near the ending.
Dude,
Yeah.
I kept rewinding it. I kept rewinding that scene. Every time I rewinded it, it got funnier and funnier.
This, like, manly-looking dude, and he's like, ah!
Like, the douchebaggiest person in the whole movie turns out to be, like, the biggest bitch out of
Seriously.
everybody.
I think modern horror is dead. I think they focus too much on the bucks than the scares. They're like, just add something that would scare like one or two people, and then we're fine. Like, I get you got to make money off of stuff, but fucking, what happened to the passion of it? The passion's gone. Like, they don't do it for the story. They don't do it for the fans. I feel even when they say they do, I feel like it's not as good as it should be. I feel they just cheap out too much where they shouldn't. Like, my opinion, no blood in a movie should be CGI'd. It doesn't
Never.
fucking take that much effort to fucking mix it and have blood. Oh, I don't want to hear about it costing too much. If you have a fucking Hollywood budget, you're fine.
Yeah.
Look at fucking movies like the original Halloween. That was an independent film. Look how much they were able to do.
Dude, with that small of a budget, they made a classic, instant classic.
Exactly. And now they get like fucking millions and millions of dollars and they come out with shit. Like, they literally, like, sit on a toilet and get a horror movie out
I
of it.
literally watch that movie every time I go on break or lunch, like, at work. It's that
Alright,
good.
so my theory, I do think it's dead, but after seeing the new Evil Dead that came out, I kind of got a little hope for it. I mean, it looked good.
I agree.
There was said there was no CGI added, but
I'm sure there was.
there were a
but-
few.
Yeah.
Like the whole hiding Mia's face onto that demonic fucking shit. I don't know what it was.
I'll admit, CGI is okay when you absolutely need it. I'll agree with that.
And I think that's what Evil Dead did. They only used it. You only used CGI when you needed it. But I also thought that Evil Dead might save horror.
It might.
I was hoping.
It might be the process of bringing it back.
I did see a lot of care put into that movie, and I did feel like they paid homage to the original, but they didn't overdo it to the point where it was considered a remake.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even look at it that way. I thought, since so many people don't know about the original Evil Dead, seeing the new one, they probably thought, oh, this isn't original, this is new. And it's probably going to be like a slap to the face to them when they find out there's an original.
Yeah.
What? This
like-
isn't the first? I agree. Another reason I kind of think modern horror is dead, they bleed the hell out of a series. Fucking, what is it, Paranormal Activity 12 or something?
Yeah.
They're already. I think they're making a fifth one already.
Like, see, we don't fucking need one every year.
I think they're coming out with it
Also-
this year or next year.
Also, I think to save horror, they had to stop listening to the fans, because I think their shit's
There's
kinda
some
stupid.
there's some people that are just stupid.
Because
Some
you know
people
that
don't know
after
better.
Paranormal Activity, I don't know when it came out, but after that, every
2000.
fucking horror movie has to be about ghosts and paranormal.
About ghosts or the fucking point of view camera.
Yeah,
That's
stuff
sorry, but
like that.
That's stupid.
It works in some cases, but when I can't see what's going on because it's shaking, that's not great writing. I'm sorry, that is not.
The only exception for like that first view camera shit is Grave Encounters.
Yeah, that was decent. I mean,
Like there
I
was
still would've
there was a
preferred-
little bit too much shaking, but
I would have
yeah.
preferred a normal, to be honest, like a normal style of horror.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But,
it,
like,
it works
I guess,
for the movie.
I guess the element of that, it makes it seem more realistic, I guess.
And I just
That's
thought,
like the only thing.
Yeah.
That's like the only reason why they use that, because like just to make it look a little more realistic.
I just think they need to give us more time between movies instead of like pushing out a movie every year, like fucking Paranormal Activity. Just
They come out with one like practically every year.
every Halloween, I believe it's tradition that
Yeah.
like Saw used to do that, and look how bad that turned out. Like every year,
They
like
just
Saw
started
7, I
slowly
think was what they
escalating.
ended. It was so bad. And that's what Paranormal Activity is doing. Like I see a trailer and I'm not like, oh cool, another one. I'm like, ah fuck, are you serious? Another one?
But not only that, but they also make other movies that are kind of look like it. Like Insidious and The Conjuring, to me, it all looks the same.
Yeah.
It does. I mean,
Well-
what's so scary about... How the fuck is that scary?
They need to make more zombie flicks, cause like I'm done.
They need to
with,
make
I'm,
less.
I'm done with like ghosts though.
There's
I'm
too
okay
many
with
z-
zombie flicks if they don't use CGI like they did with World War Z.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That was my big deal about
Yeah.
it.
I didn't-
saw
I
that
didn't even
was
wanna
actually
see
looking
it.
forward
When
to
I saw
World
the
War Z,
trailer,
but
but then I saw, I started to see more of it. I was like, this
It was funny.
looks stupid now.
I don't know if it was like intentional, but did you guys see the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3?
No.
Oh, well, there's
yeah,
a
I saw
part.
parts of it.
It fucking reminded me of World War Z. I don't know if they're making fun of it or what.
Oh
but
yeah,
when when all the
Sora was
heartless
running down that alley with like all those things.
they
chasing
just
him.
jump at them like they're flying like the zombies do. You know how the zombies like
The zombies look like fucking cockroaches.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about, right? When the
Yeah.
zombies all climb on each other and it's really
like
bad.
climb over that
Yeah.
big ass
Well,
wall.
the heartless are doing that, so Sora just jumps on and surfs on it. It was hilarious. But yeah, that's my thing. Take your fucking time. Don't rush a movie out, especially movies that no one really wants to see, because maybe you could change our mind. What if Paranormal Activity 6, because you said 5 was coming out? What if
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity 6 comes out? They take 2 to 3 years to make it. Changes my mind. I'll be like, oh, this was actually a good movie. But it kind of brings me to another question. Is it too late to revive the genre? Do you think that no matter what, it's just going to be shit? Or do you think there's actually still hope that maybe someone can invent a movie that just redoes the genre for everyone, that makes it so we're like, oh, you know what? Horror is amazing now.
I have hope for that because there's a lot of...
I really. do
I've
have
seen
high
other
hopes.
people like YouTube or people I go to school with actually write good stuff. Like there's this guy who goes to school with me, and he wrote a short and we filmed it. And after we finished the production and editing everything, it looked good. It was really good, and maybe the big shots, they don't really know what they're doing. So I think they need fresh people.
I feel like they give the wrong people the big budgets. They give the people who don't deserve it big budgets. No, but back what you were saying earlier about Insidious and Conjuring, I honestly feel like I thought The Conjuring was Insidious. Like it's so similar, it's stupid. I feel like it was only made to hold people off until Insidious 2 came out.
Probably.
Like
Yeah.
oh whoa, you waiting for Insidious 2? Here's this shit. I
Here's
haven't.
some fresh shit before
Yeah.
the real shit. Your appetizer shit for the main course.
Here's the shit I took last night.
I mean, Evil Dead was the last horror movie I've seen in theaters, and probably the only good one.
Yeah.
Like I've been anticipating it, but all these other horror movies I'm not. Don't really give a damn about.
I don't even know what.
What do you guys think about that movie that's called You're Next? What do you guys think about that?
I feel like it's The Strangers meets The Purge. 2 movies that I didn't care for combining. Who gives a fuck? Like-
I want to see it. I kind of like.
There's like a
I
little-
want to
yeah,
check it out, but what he said, it could be just like another.
Another
like
Purge
rip-off.
and
Yeah.
Strangers, yeah.
And then they keep saying, "Oh, this is like in a new original story." And watching the
It's
trailer,
not.
like, it does not look original.
No.
Maybe
not.
Like,
because
Maybe it's an
And you're
original
seeing all those
rip-off.
reviews, all those reviews saying like it's fucking scary, like
No, it's not.
yeah, like no, it doesn't really look that original. It just like you said, it looks like Strangers and The Purge.
Yeah, like it's first. If you're trying to make a movie that's quote unquote original, then when you see a trailer, you shouldn't automatically think of another movie. You should be like, oh wow, what is this? You shouldn't be like, oh that reminds me of this. Once someone says that reminds me, those words, it's not original,
No.
in my opinion. But I mean, it is hard to come out with originality when there's just so many people throwing so much out there. I honestly kind of miss the old days where only October horror movies came out. Throughout the rest of the year, there was barely any. There was like 1 or 2. Now I feel like every other month there's a fucking shitty ass horror movie coming out, and I feel like just save it for Halloween. Just
Yeah.
when October comes, unleash the horde. You know.
Mm-hmm. Like they should actually put their hearts out and their they're everything. Just in one single project.
There you go.
Like-
Take your time. That's my
Yeah.
thing. Don't rush it out just to get a quick buck.
No.
Rush it out so people want more.
I just think we need new, fresh people.
No, yeah, you
Yeah,
got fresh
comedy,
blood
Fresh
up in
people
there.
who have a passion for
Like,
it.
I'm
not-
pretty sure when they read the script, they probably thought, "Oh, this is a good idea," but they just picked the wrong people to do it.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they did.
Like, whoever came up with the idea of like, let's just CGI our zombies for World War Z, just
That's
shoot them
so
in the face, man.
stupid.
Why? What's such a big deal of hiring some random people just to cover them in makeup and have them act like zombies? I
That's
don't see
nothing.
what's
So-
so hard about that.
Pretty much, we all can agree modern horror dead.
It can be revived.
Can be revived?
I have
Alright, so
hopes. I
dead
have
but
hopes.
possibly revived. So we can see like a whole zombie thing going on.
Yeah.
Alright, I can agree on that. And, well, I guess it's about time to start doing the top 10. You guys okay with that? Ready to
Yeah.
move on? Alright, so starting with number 10.
Number 10 is Grave Encounters.
Number 9 would be Cabin in the Woods.
Number 8, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Number 7, Day of the Dead.
Number 6, Saw.
Number 5, American Werewolf in London.
Number 4, Psycho.
Number 3, The Evil Dead.
Number 2, The Thing.
And our number 1 is Halloween.
Alright, and I'm pretty sure there's people out there who don't agree. Well, tell us why. Why don't you agree? Or make your own top 10. And
Yeah. I want to see your top 10.
yeah, I want to see other people's. I mean, this is our top 10. Like, this is our opinion on the best horror movies out there right now. And
It
or
wasn't easy. It's been
Was
quite
not
a while
easy,
trying
yeah.
to figure it out.
There's a couple of moments where we went brain dead. But
there's so many movies we wanted to add, but being a top 10, we couldn't.
Yeah.
And, I think that kind of wraps up this week's episode.
Yeah.
All right, so next week we will be just talking about horror games and things like that. All right. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Comment below what you guys think. Like, share, all that good stuff. All right. See you guys next week.